But first this.
Oh, yeah, man, I got a big emergency. There is a house on 530 and a big slide, and it is covering the road at the bottom of Scaglin Hill. What is it, a house? It's a house. There was a big landslide, and there has been a huge landslide, and it's pushed the house all the way across the road.
And she said there's a mudslide, hundreds of trees fell, there's a car buried somewhere. I couldn't get exactly every information. I mean, she's in a big panic right now.
Again, that's just a great look at the devastation there. That gives us the perspective of what's going on in Washington State. Again, this is about 55 miles northeast of Seattle. And the numbers, they're grave at this point. 14 confirmed dead, 176 unaccounted for, and they're hoping that number goes down because of, maybe duplicate names and things like that. That's our hope and that's our prayer. 30 homes destroyed. So that's what we're dealing with. We're going to take you there in just a moment. But first, listen to this. Listen as we listen to more of the sounds of rescuers as they hope against hope. People are still alive in the midst of that.
They heard him pounding on that roof. He had a little air pocket. My neighbors and my friends came and started digging him out.
Oh my God.
There's a dog being rescued. One other thing, and now let's show everybody the little 4-year-old. Just so touching because it says so much. What one picture can say. It's a little 4-year-old. He had mud up to his knee. They said it was like concrete. And that's why he's just in his underwear there, because as they pulled him out of the mud, he lost his pants. My colleague from CNN, Bill Weir, joins us now. And Bill did a great job just kind of illuminating for us the material, what they're dealing with there. And you also gave us good perspective on the slide itself as it began Saturday. Basically, this giant mountain just gave way. Bill, what's the latest for us?
It gave way, and the force of that removed people's clothing. You talk about that little boy, you can imagine him, losing his drawers as they pulled him out of the mud, but the sheer force of that moving mountain separated people from their clothes, limb from limb in some cases. It's just tragic, but we're set up here. This is a town, the nearest big town. It's about 1,000 people, not even a stoplight, to the west of the slide. And all morning we've been watching folks at the Darrington Fire District House here amass. Some of them firefighters, first responders, a lot of them, over 50 of them today, volunteers, guys who had the day off work. They couldn't get to work because of the highway, so they got their chainsaw and whatever, and they go down this road. And when they come back changed men, and not for the better because of the things they've seen up there. I talked to one gentleman named Kevin Lennon, who says the emotional toll of these guys searching that pile is only beginning to add up.
The people we're finding are just not buried. They're ripped apart and smashed. And, yeah.
So they went for a ride in that mess.
Clothes are ripped off them. It's very undignified. It's hard to deal with the images.
Mike, we've been watching the empty ocean for a couple weeks, trying to empathize with people who have someone out there in such a mass area. In this case, people know where their loved ones might be. It's a small contained area, but the pain no less acute. We'll keep you posted on the latest counts.
Yeah, well put. Bill, great job. Thanks again. Please do keep us posted. Bill, we're reporting for us there from, again, just north of Seattle, Osa, Washington. We have a special guest, and it's the segue that Bill's talking about, people hoping and praying. Barbara Welsh is with us. Barbara, I understand that your husband is missing. What can you tell us? What information do you know?
Well, my husband's with 2 other guys, and he was in the area last Saturday when this all took place, and he's been missing since then. He was helping with installing a hot water tank, and as he left to go back out to Oso, he told me that he would be home at 12 o'clock, and of course he hasn't returned. So that's kind of what we're looking at. We're just still praying and hoping that he will return. I love him dearly, and everybody in my family and people that know Bill, they love him. He's a Vietnam veteran, and he's a fighter, and I just wish that somebody could return him to me. I need him.
Barbara, our prayers are right along with you. How are you holding up? How are you doing as you wait and hope and pray?
I have my sisters here, and they're a lot of support, and my niece, and I have a lot of people that are aware of what's going on, and I don't know what more else we can do right now. I appreciate all this concern, and that's about all I know to say.
Yeah. Have you talked with authorities? Are they in contact with you, trying to give you any information they can at this point?
I'm not sure how to answer that. I was going to City Hall, but I wasn't getting, too far, so I found it was easier to just stay away from there. I just want Bill Welsh to return to me.
Yeah, for sure. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to you. We pray that Bill's okay, and thank you for taking time just to share your story and just to display just some incredible strength. Barbara, thank you again. We appreciate your time. Again, we'll keep everybody updated on those mudslides there, and Barbara just giving voice as to what's going on, what people are dealing with.